界中の格闘家が集う夢の祭典鉄拳タッグトーナメント1回戦も残すところあと4試合となりました。次のステージに駒を進めるのは果たしてどのタッグに。
お客さん、一体どちらまで。
わからんか。このたぎる闘志の向かう方じゃ。
The king of Iron Fist tournaments. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
What do you say to a truce?
Get ready for the next battle.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. تكن نبي نلعب تكن، وأنا أبي ألعب تكن. الكوميونتي ما يبي يلعب تكن، وخانت الكوميونتي وخانت. اللي يبي أصلحه الآن حقعد أطقطق شوي على التريننج مود. يعني ما راح ألعب ضد أحد حاليا، لأني من زمان ما لعبت في التريننج مود، يعني ودي اتعود شوي على اركيد ستيك شوي. ابغى الموفمنت عندي يكون، يعني ابغى ارجع زي ما كنت اول بالكنترول، لان الموفمنت لا زال عندي زفت في الاركيد ستيك، فبحاول اني اتمرن عليه. والفترة يعني ما راح تشوفوني العب واجد اليوم. يمكن العب مع اذا في ناس واجدين اللي شفتهم يخشون فتحت لهم روم، بالعكس راح اعطيهم الاولوية عن التريننج يعني، خصوصا في وقت الستريم. لكن في الوقت الحالي راح اتدرب على الاركيد ستيك. في نفس الوقت راح لان فاتتني حلقة اليوم من avoiding the puddle، راح اسمع لها وانا قاعد اتدرب، نشوف وش تخلف الامريكان، شوف وش عندهم امريكان متخلفين.
Oh yeah, and you gotta touch the tip of your nose.
Gotta touch the tip of your nose and then followed by a burp. Classic.
Touch it only
Classic Harris.
when the stream is live. Oh, it is? Okay. Oh. Okay, I think
Me? You heard me. You started yesterday too, and then you stopped. I was real proud. I didn't start. You're like
That does not sound like Rickster. Who the hell is that? Sajim?
No, really, I didn't
Who the hell? Oh, it's the dude that that plays KI and shitty Mortal Kombat games. Shitty Mortal Kombat
But it was,
games.
that was like during a break.
It was on a break, yeah.
Yeah, and I quit right away.
Whatever, man.
you didn't even have a snack. So I'm not waiting for you.
No, I was touching my nose when I went live. It was already
I don't even do the fade out anymore. Oh, did you do some sick ass fade out on the intro? That was pretty cool for a while, but now I'm too esports for that. I gotta get a sound guy. I gotta get Charles to do that with my mouth.
Holy shit, why is my head so fucking close to your chest?
I don't know, man. You did it.
Oh my god. Dude, alright, whatever. I'll just have to like chill out.
Oh yeah, you're really right up there.
Okay. Shh. In the middle of something. Internet, it's Thursday. We're watching ACC Live, and my name's Aaron. What's going on? How's it going? So we got some news down here.
What?
God damn it! Close these stupid subscription buttons. Come on, man.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
Did the chat room hear that?
One of the most let me stop this. This is a bit pet peeve of mine. One of the worst thing that any streamer can do is doing this bullshit subscription notification bullshit. I don't know why people get excited by that. It definitely works. I know that it works, but not all people like it. And that's why one of the main reason I stopped watching most of the air stream live. I always watch it on archive or something because I can skip in forward so I can skip all that notification bullshit and whatnot. It's not funny. It's not funny. The joke's not even funny. So yeah, it works.
Like I
Yeah, I mean it brings subscribers and followers and whatnot, but not all people like it. So please, just at the very least, stop it at this.
Let's forget about it. That might have been in my imagination. And okay, so
when you stream ATP live, just please stop it.
And then we got
please.
Sajam. He's south of the border, way down there. How's it going, Sajam? What's new? You're new around here, huh? You're the new guy.
Yeah, I guess so. You guys, Rickster just wasn't here. Called me hella
That's usually
late.
how it works. It was between you, Beal, and Palakis, so I figured you haven't been around. You know, you're a new, and you're always on the big screen when we're watching Wednesday Night Fights. So why not? Let's hear what he has to say. Honestly, you know, I don't really like to S this guy's D at all, but you know, I think he's a pretty valuable member of the scene, right? I think he would do a lot of things. You know, I think this guy does a lot of things. He like has a YouTube channel, you know, all this other shit, and then he's a commentator. Not a lot of people do that as well. And the thing is, I think the most important thing about this guy south of the border, Steve, is he knows what he's talking about. Like when he says something, it's not stupid. That's the problem. A lot of the time, you know, they got one big hole in their game, and you know, this guy's one of those emergency room doctors. So, shit, good shit. How's life treating you on the commentary circuit over there under Vaya's thumb?
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
That's good.
Cool.
No, Wednesday Night Fights is fun. It's really close to my house, so that's great. I don't know. I like it. Commentary's fun. The biggest complaint I always get is that I sound like David.
That was
And
funny.
if that's the worst thing people say, then
No,
like,
yeah.
I'm doing something okay, right?
I'd say so. So yeah, I mean, why don't we start off just talking about Wednesday Night Fights all around? Because, you know, everyone was a little skeptical. It's a new location. It's at the esports arena. Of course, Lord Vaya is streaming it. And it seems like it's starting to take off, right? Word on the street is there was like 69 people. Literally. Not a joke.
For Street Fighter 4 only.
For Street Fighter, yeah.
What about the other games? What's the buzz over there?
This is like 18 or 20 or something for MK, I think. I
Yeah,
know what the
something
final
like
number was. Yeah.
Same amount of people from Marvel, probably. Anime gets a pretty good amount.
So
Smash had a
overall,
lot
how
of
do you
people
guys
yesterday.
how do you guys feel about it as a return? I haven't been there yet. It's very far from me on a weekday night, right? So, and I don't want to go. But
Yeah, I
you
think
know,
that's the bigger issue. It's like
Right,
30 miles. It's
exactly.
not even that far.
yeah, it's 30 miles gets a lot further when you don't want to do it, right? I mean, there's nothing there to go see except for Rip, which is like I should go 30 miles in the other direction. You know? So, I mean, I don't know. But let's say, hypothetically speaking, Street Fighter 5 comes out and it's hype. I mean, what do you foresee about the future of the esports arena and Wednesday Night Fights? Is this like the new permanent home? What do you think about this? Both of you, I'm curious. You go first, Sega.
Yeah, I think when Street Fighter 5 comes out, that place is gonna be packed.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be ridiculous. Right now, I like it a lot. It's a little different from Super in the way that they present games. Like, I mean, it was kind of like the Street Fighter hour over at Super before, but now it's like the Street Fighter marathon. It's kind of ridiculous. All the other games have their own side streams that are not really that popular, and it's like all about Street Fighter. Which, if you like Street Fighter, sick. But if you like the other games, you have your own space. The streams are not, you know, everything. Yeah, it's more like sitting at the big table for sure. I mean, I like the venue a lot. It's close to me. It seems like everybody enjoys having a place to play again. I don't know. When Street Fighter 5 comes out, like I said, whatever's open, people are gonna come in like crazy amount of numbers, I think. So, place is cool.
Okay, what do you think, Rip?
What was the question?
Just the future. What do you think about it in general? The
Yeah, no.
esports arena place.
Okay.
It's the new home.
No, it's definitely the new home. I don't think there's an issue with the venue really. You know, I think actually the only issue might happen next to the parking, but the first week or two I paid for parking anyway because it was like I was paranoid about it, and being paranoid about it, parking was only like $2 or something, street parking, and I thought that finding street parking around there was gonna be like really hard. I thought like I was gonna drive around in circles forever, and that has never been an issue. So it's always been like, oh, there's no parking here. Well, oh, there's parking right there, no problem. So.
Yeah, like yesterday, I think I parked the farthest I've ever had to park, and it was like a 45-second walk.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about the parking. Fuck the parking. That's the lamest topic. What about like the vibe? What do the rest of the players have to say? Like, is this something that people go to like every week? Is there a how does the end of the tournament feel? Do the players want to win? Is it like this vibe of like, all right, let's split the pot, get out of here? Like, you know, tell me about it. Is it sick or is it whack?
I think it's normal. Like I mean, I don't think it's like super like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna get to go and win it. Because most of these guys have been playing each other for like 5 years or whatever, and they're used to, you know, competing with each other and winning whatever anyway. So, you know, I mean, like this week was super interesting because we had this guy from Texas, Cash Blanca, win, and he was like with Blanca.
Oh, he
so
won?
Like, he
Yeah.
won. And
Okay.
second place was SCP Noi. You know, and so Chris P, who usually wins, or he won the last 2 weeks before, he ended up getting third to those guys. And
He
so,
got Casablanca beat the shit out of him.
What
It was
about
like a real
Dragon?
bugly 3-0.
What happened to Dragon?
oh, he hasn't been
Even
coming. He won like the first one, I think, and then he didn't come back.
No, he came back. Remember, he lost to Chris the next
Oh,
week.
right. And then he
he
probably
just
went
did.
training in Japan or whatever.
Yeah, and also Capcom Cup's coming up, so maybe he's hiding stuff, or I don't know, being weird. Who knows? He just hasn't been there.
Really close. I didn't even think about it before the show started. Isn't that like early December?
It's like,
Oh,
yeah.
Are any
like
of you
less than
guys
a month.
going to that?
I'm making arrangements. I'm thinking about it. But I mean, I would just go to watch. Obviously, I'm just gonna hang out. So I'm trying to decide if the cost is worth it. But yeah, probably. I'll probably go.
Yeah, I'm kind of considering it myself. I was talking to Lord Markman, and he was saying that I should go. Usually, I listen to him. He's usually got my back. So, yeah, good shit. I might do that. Damn, that's really soon. Okay, well, Capcom Cup is a huge ordeal. Everyone knows about the points and all that shit. Super Arcade, that's an interesting topic, but you know, it's so kind of. I feel like Super Arcade and Namco are in cahoots. There's like no news. No Tekken news, no Super Arcade news. The city of Azusa is not letting Tekken 7 come out. You know,
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell the problem is. Those two topics are kind of like hibernating, so it's like, whatever, fuck those.
Yeah, it was interesting though, because I mean, I was in your chat today, and Gary Kuso was in there, and he said, no, wait, Blockbuster John actually, I think it was, said that Watson said that the bathroom issue is taken care of. So I don't know what the holdup is now, but apparently it's something else.
Look,
I don't know.
If your fucking legal team is Blockbuster John and Gary Kuso, you know, what they have to say means nothing, you know, and what
Well,
anyone else has to say means nothing too. It's a hard thing, opening a business. It doesn't even matter.
I thought that we were waiting, like, you know, he put up a post about bathrooms and like the city thought there's more male-female ratio, whatever, right? And then like apparently he argued it and they listened to him, and so that hurdle has been overcome. So, you know, what's the next hurdle?
You know, okay, so I don't know. Maybe you, from your perspective, it really matters to you. But from my perspective, at this point, it doesn't matter. I don't even give a shit what the detail is, because for all we know, it could not be the actual case. You know, like, let's say there was some other reason, right? You know, I mean, like, whatever. What difference does it make what we know and what we don't know about why it's not open? Really, I don't care about that. All I care about is when it's going to open and, you know, it happening sooner than later. But at this point, we're thinking, and you were telling me this, Rip, at this point, we might as well wait, right? I mean, there's no rush. What's the point of Watson trying to open right now?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how much it's costing him, but go ahead.
Right. Now I was gonna say that WNF is it's planned for 8 weeks, right? So it's already halfway done. We've already done 4 of them.
Yeah.
So there's only 4 more left. I mean,
that's pretty crazy if you think about it. It's halfway done. It's gonna be over.
Right. I mean, it'll probably
The
come back
season,
again, but there's probably gonna be a break anyway, because I think the plan is something like after this next 4 weeks, it's gonna be after Capcom Cup. It's gonna be like Christmas and New Year's and stuff. So it's like a natural break anyway. And then, you know, I don't know what the plans are to bring it back, but, you know, I assume it'll come back again at Esports Arena, because I think, you know, Steve, I think that we talked about this, about how Esports Arena, WNF is like the best thing for them happening there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like all the other things, I went to like events or other things, and there was like this $25,000 Hearthstone tournament, and there was like a bunch of streamers there to promote it, and I was like 1/10 of the people there. Like, there was nobody there. I'm like, this is supposed to be like a really big event for them. It was pretty crazy, and I didn't even go there for the Hearthstone event. I went there to check it out.
Why would you even say it like that? To confuse all the dummies?
Yeah, dude. You know how long it took Eric to figure that out?
I got why would you say it like that? You're off the show. Flush this guy, chat. I'm kidding. Go on.
No, but seriously, like they don't get numbers for almost anything else. It's like Wednesday Night Fights is like the majority of their numbers from what I've seen. So I don't know. It seems like that they need it, and if Vi needs some place to go back, he likes this place. So
that's the next thing I was gonna ask. I mean, it seems like I can't imagine why Via wouldn't be pleased. You know, so I mean, how's it going for him? Does it seem like he's happy?
That's interesting. I didn't really consider how he feels about it. I think he's happy with it, though.
It'd be nice if I could have him on the podcast just for that one question.
Yeah.
Hey, are you happy? All right, peace. See ya. Hear him.
Thanks for the answer, man.
See you later. Just kidding. Shout outs to Lord Via out there giving massages away for free all day.
Also, they have like a tournament coming up this Sunday.
Oh, really?
For Street Fighter 4, and it's like $5,000 in cash and prizes. $2,500 is cash. The rest is like prizing from the sponsors, which is like a shitload of computer sponsors, which is, you know, kind of what people have always talked about. Like, put it on PC and you'll get all these fucking cash and prizes. Yeah. And that's literally what's happening. That's gonna be held at Esports Arena, but it's gonna be like outside the arena, like in tents and stuff. So, and they said it's gonna be like $100,000 for Counter-Strike Go or something there.
Whoa.
Which is crazy. Like, so it sounds like a big ass event's gonna be happening this week. But like, I'll probably show up to commentate a little bit of it. Like, he told me to show up around noon, and I don't know how long it's gonna run, so it's whatever. But I'm interested to see how many people show up for that compared to Wednesday Night Fights.
This is this Sunday?
This weekend, yeah.
Wow. Damn, so there's all kinds of offline action going on out there at the esports arena. That is really cool. I mean, you know, all stream aside, all everything else aside, I bet you people are going to get pretty good out there. There's like a really vibrant scene. At this point, we're talking 5 tournaments in 4 weeks. If you're a Street Fighter 4 player, that's buff. All those guys like SD Pinoy and all those guys from down there in San Diego are going to have a really valuable spot to train at. Good shit.
What
Good
the
shit.
hell?
Sounds pretty cool. Esports Arena every Wednesday, Level Up Series or Level Up Live or whatever it is. You know about it. Via's thing. Check it out. What else? That's a good topic. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was skeptical at first because, you know, esports, it always has like this red flag attached, but it's cool. Sounds good.
It's fun. Like whenever we commentated, like there's always that question about it, like because people have that like stupid idea, like oh, it's at the esports arena, therefore these guys are gonna be hella esportsy. You know what I mean? It's just like just based off the name, it has to be like it doesn't. You know, it's just the name of the fucking venue.
Yeah. It's super not. I feel like we're way more casual there than we were online. Like online,
Yeah,
felt
which
more
is
serious
really-
than that.
Oh man, in Alex Via's dungeon.
Dude,
Ugh.
yeah, dude.
Rough. Does
At
he
least
have
it's
air
winter.
conditioning yet? Yeah, I know.
Winter,
natural.
natural
It took
air
long
conditioning.
enough. Fuck.
It's gross in there, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
super
we know,
gross.
we all know about that. Iron Maiden layer. Okay, so what else? Let's go through the games. There's stuff that went on. Let's start at the top, right? The big dog, Street Fighter, right? So the big news for Street Fighter is that they totally nerfed Armika's butt cheeks, and they nerfed Cammy's butt cheeks. And what else did they nerf? I guess there was some kind of Peggy 16 shit that came out, and they made it so that the game has a, I don't know, everybody rating? I don't know what they
Really?
did.
Is that what happened?
Really?
Yeah, basically the game got an ESRB rating, and all of a sudden they changed all the butt cheeks and all the stuff. As soon as the game, because it was in beta, I don't know if this is 100% correct, but as far as I know, the game was only in beta form and didn't have an ESRB rating yet, and then it got one, and then in the patch that came after it, it lost the butt cheek smack, it lost all the, you know, camera angles when we were getting all up in those crevices, you know, and now everybody's left in an uproar. Everyone's thirsty, you know, and there's not even one beverage anywhere, horizontal, vertical. So what do you guys think about this?
You mean
how do you feel
pubescent
about it?
teenagers
Saint
were
Jim, you first.
in an uproar?
It's just really weird. Like, well, first of all, I don't know if you've seen the animation, but the Armika super animation now looks terrible. Like, if you're gonna replace the butt cheek slap, at least make the animation not look so janky. I mean, maybe it's work in progress or
What did
something.
they change?
It's
Yeah, how's
like
it look now?
so instead of like zooming into her ass when she slaps it, it like zooms into her face while she's slapping it, and you can still hear the noise, by the way. So you still hear the slap.
They just changed the camera angle.
They
there?
moved the
Yeah.
camera a little, yeah.
But it
I
looks
saw
like
that.
you know, it looks like the camera was supposed to be on her butt, which it was, and like her face is doing some weird, like it's like this weird, like I don't know, it looks really odd.
gesture. Yeah,
Yeah,
basically,
so if-
I thought you were gonna say something that I hadn't seen. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. Okay. So it just looks weird, and also that character, like, that's her thing. Like she's like popping out, and she's got very large like eyes, and you know other
Eyes?
things on her body appendages.
Yeah, bazooka.
And like that's her thing. Like she's supposed to look like that. So why even do that in the first place? I don't get it. It's really weird.
Well, I
But-
mean, from what I can see, it seems, I don't know, if that story I heard is true, then obviously what happened was that they were
I can't believe they are discussing this. I can't believe they are discussing this.
Then some grandma at the ESRB place saw that shit.
They have
and was
nothing
like,
to talk
"No
about.
way,
They
you
are
don't like
really
titties that
discussing
big.
this.
Cut it." So, I don't know, it makes kind of sense to me, like, they were just really ambitious. That, or, I mean, that's the most likely case. If
Right, I
something,
mean-
yeah, go ahead. Rip.
No, yeah, I read about something about the ESRB a long time ago for some other game, and basically, like when you submit it, you have to submit the list of your stuff that is in the game. So it's like if you don't tell them what's in the game, they won't ever find it even.
Right,
But
course.
I think it was the GTA 4 sex scenes or something like that. Anyway, people got all pissed off. But basically, ESRB, you tell them, so they probably told them like, hey, we have like some butt cheeks here that get zoomed in on. And so the ESRB said, whoa, look at that. And then they probably said, that's going to require a higher rating or something. And they said, like, just for that? Okay, so let's change that. then."
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
exactly,
So
exactly.
that's probably
you
what
can
happened.
only show him sucking his dick for 2 seconds, or else it's pornography, or 3
Right.
thrusts, or whatever. I know the rules.
Yeah.
I know the rules. Okay, well, I mean, that's probably what happened, you know, and I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, at least they were going in hardcore at the beginning, right? At least Capcom was like, we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna make Infiltration post thank you Capcom tweets and shit. You know, it's like, I mean, obviously Capcom had our backs. You know, they were trying to get us some beverage, but fucking the man came down and the cops came down and they were like, fuck that.
I
mean, they broke up the party. Go ahead.
Realistically, Capcom could have kept it in. They just would have gave them like, you know, NC-17 rating or something.
Right,
you know?
exactly, and that
which is gonna limit sales.
Yeah.
Right.
And the game is already not multi-platform, so it's questionable what's gonna happen with that game, you know. But okay, interesting news. Is there?
It's gonna sell okay.
I know we'll talk about Infiltration and that little tease shit that happened.
It's not gonna be as big as Mortal Kombat,
like
but it's gonna sell okay.
That's really soon.
Capcom Pro Tour Asia this weekend. That's Street Fighter 4.
Yeah,
really.
that's the last one, right? The last.
Yeah. It's like a last chance qualifier. It's like there's like 8 or 9 people invited, and then there's a one last chance like tournament happening. Winner gets into the like 10-man bracket or whatever it is, or 9, I don't know. And that's like the last chance auto qualifier for the cup. And there's no points there. And I think the only thing besides that left is maybe DreamHack.
That's pretty crazy. It's gonna be a really good, in terms of skill, it's gonna be something you don't want to miss, I think. So, okay, that's cool. Do we know how we could find that? When we could find that? It's gonna be a weird upside down schedule, right?
Yeah, probably Capcom Fighters somewhere tonight or tomorrow, like real late.
Crazy. Well, I hope I catch that. Okay. Street Fighter, that's that. Oh yeah, the Infiltration thing. I guess they teased from what the fuck is the sponsor? The ones that their arcade stick fucked up. Oh yeah, Razer. Razer has put out a tweet tease showing the back of someone who looks very Korean, and he's pointing, and it says guess who? So it looks like Infiltration is gonna be sponsored, right? I mean, it can't be anyone else, because why would Razer sponsor a solo player? That's, you know, I mean, who else could it be, right? So that's pretty cool. Any thoughts on that topic? Infiltration being picked up by Razer, that's huge. He's like arguably the best Street Fighter player on the planet. So what do you guys think?
On the planet?
What do you think, Sejam?
Well,
maybe to top Korean, but
and everybody talking about it was like, yeah, he's looking for something really specific or whatever. So I don't know what it is that Razer offered him. Probably lots of money.
Time machine.
Yeah, who knows what it was? Or maybe he gets an uncensored version of Street Fighter 5 or something.
He gets an arcade stick that'll work the whole grand finals.
Impossible.
Whoa.
No, I don't.
Let's not overpromise. You know what I'm saying?
We can't.
But,
we can't deliver that. Give him the time machine. Fuck it.
What I'm curious about is, Rip, you are the fighting game manager.
Oh
on the
yeah,
esports team.
good point.
So what do you think about him getting picked up
Storm's
finally?
Fighting game manager. What are your thoughts? Are you displeased that you lost an opportunity?
No comment. But that's cool for him. You know, it's probably it's a long time coming. You know, and I know that I've talked to him in the past, and I know a couple of the teams that he was looking to go with. So it's nice that he's finally picked up and sponsored, and that for Street Fighter 5 he's probably gonna have a lot of opportunity to go to a lot of places.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Street Fighter 5 is gonna be big. Okay, any other topics related to Street Fighter before we move on to other stuff that is whack? Nothing's going on for other games, right?
Smash 4?
Oh yeah, Smash 4. I don't give a shit. You can talk about it if you want. Someone got I think it was Gary Kuso going shit in my chat over Cloud being in Smash 4. It's like, somebody ban that motherfucker. Who cares? I didn't even know. I mean, whatever. Who cares? Go ahead. Somebody cares. I don't care.
First of all, I mean, the reason I thought it was cool is because I didn't know they were still putting characters in the game. Like, Ryu was added, and it was and it was like, oh wow, they added Ryu. That was unexpected. And now they're still supporting the game. They're still supporting the scene. I mean, this ties into Evo and
well,
stuff.
come
like,
to think of it,
the
game did sell a lot of Wii U's, so
about 2 Smash games or not. Smash 4 is obviously they just got Cloud, and people are saying like they thought at first that it wasn't.
It's pretty much the best system seller the EU has at the moment.
But they're making shit happen basically, so that's pretty cool.
That's a weird reason to me, because Snake was in.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess like one of the Metal Gears was on GameCube, but yeah, I don't know. I think Nintendo's reach is like they can get whoever they want.
Yeah.
If Master Chief's in the next The next
Dude,
character for Smash
that would
4
be
would not be that
crazy.
small.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog and Barack Obama? Now we're talking. I don't know. I mean, yeah, cool. I guess so. I'm like way out of that scene. And if I'm gonna care about a Smash game, I feel like the older ones are the ones that are like a little bit cooler. And I also care about the players a little more than I do about the game. I like the drama of the players, and I like them wanting to win, and I like hearing about the stories of the players. But the game itself, I don't know, not my thing. But any other stuff? We could go to Mortal Kombat. Moron Kombat's back with ESL. I mean, a lot of it's online and is whack, right? And I mean, whatever. Who gives a shit about that? For me, who cares about Mortal Kombat until they start putting out the new characters, right? The new season 2. Any news?
Yeah, the KIT $10,000 pop bonus from NetherRealm.
Oh yeah, that's a really big one. I feel so torn in half for these NRS guys because on the one hand they're like exactly supporting the tournament scene like crazy, but they have the money too. On the other hand, it's like if they didn't, it'd be pretty hard to support them, right? But they are, and it's like okay, the netcode sucks, but these guys are dumping money at these tournaments. SCR had 10K. KIT Kumite in Tennessee, which is predominantly or has been a Tekken tournament, now is picking up 10K for Moron Combat, which is great news. And the fact that, you know, let's face the facts, right? KIT, though it has been a major / regional for years, right? Long time, it has never been too Hollywood, right? It's not like one of the more Hollywood majors. Right. But this really makes it more Hollywood, right? 10K from NRS is like, boom, KIT is on the map. Don't forget it. So that's really good news. Making less esports, less Hollywood tournaments more like viewable and more of a big deal is great news. So high five to NRS for that. But your netcode fucking sucks. So put out some new characters before I care.
Yeah, I care more about the characters. Like, where the hell is any news at all? That would be great.
Honestly, I could have sworn that they would release the new characters for season 2 of ESL. That's what I thought was gonna happen, because it felt like right towards the end of ESL they announced the season 2. So it was like, oh, this is gonna be tied together. But now ESL season 2 is coming out already, and it's like, okay, whatever. I don't know. I'll just wait.
Maybe at like the end of ESL they'll show something or something. I don't know.
I feel like Boone had a tweet a while ago when Combat Pack 2 was announced with like an analog clock or some shit. It was like 12 and 6 hands, so it was like December 6th was the idea, I think.
Huh.
And I remember when he did it, I was like, damn, that's hella far.
Isn't that Capcom Cup or something?
That is Capcom Cup, which seems like a very interesting to do. I feel like they've always done that. Like when somebody else is announcing some shit, NRS will announce some shit that same day.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you're right. They do always arbitrarily do the opposite of Street Fighter just for the fuck of it, even though it's already been solved before. So maybe they are just like, you know, yeah, that's cool. We'll see. Whatever. No news, basically, right? Yeah, unless you care about ESL.
KIT? Yeah.
Yeah, and KIT. That's a big one. Other games. Killer Bitch Sting. Anything going on there? Say Jam, you're the big guy on that one, right?
KI Cup is in January 30th.
Oh, wow, it's a while from now.
Yeah, it's. Did you guys talk about the money that's gonna be there? 30K.
Yeah, it's a good amount. We mentioned
announced
it.
And 32.
They announced that there's gonna be on-site qualifiers for the tournament. There's gonna be like 5 of them, I think.
Pretty good.
So even if you're not qualified, you can enter, and then it's like top 24 people points-wise get in. I don't think there's any like particularly exciting news or anything yet.
Go ahead.
Does
Rich.
every top 32 player get paid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's top 32 payout.
Just
I think,
making
like,
it to KI Cup is money.
The payout, right?
Yeah, even if you get last, you get like, it's like 175 or something like
pretty
that.
That's pretty cool.
2.
Do we know where that is?
It's in San Antonio, Texas.
Interesting location. I like the idea. Right in the middle, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be in Chicago. I was gonna be like, wow, come on. You guys could have put it somewhere else. But that's good shit. Right down the middle. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Killer Bitch Sting. Anything else? Smash. We covered that. Tekken. There's like no news going on. Harada's retweeting cosplays of Lily and shit. Sick.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know, actually, I don't know what we can talk about. There's not really much to say, but the other week when I tweeted out when there's a bunch of people at WNF,
Yo,
like,
that shit is
I put
hype.
the picture on Facebook and it got like hell.
The Lake cosplay?
And
That's hype.
Somebody started complaining about Tekken on there, and Michael Murray came in and replied to him, like, you know, about like, you know, do you want us to market the game now, and then you guys complain that you don't have access to it, you know, because it's only in arcades, you know, and then if we don't market it, then you guys say we're not doing shit, you know what I mean? So like they feel like they're in like a lose-lose situation basically, no matter what they do, which is basically
true.
I think Michael Murray is
Yeah,
not
because arcades, like,
really
was
good
captured for
public
whatever
speaker.
reason,
He
so that's how
shouldn't.
things are. But it's cool because there was,
He
like,
shouldn't
back and
handle
forth that happened
PR,
because of it, you
in
know,
my
so
opinion.
Yeah.
pretty interesting stuff.
I've seen
and,
his comments.
you know,
He
found out
should
the vibe was still basically like, you know,
just
when the time
handle
comes for
direct
the console
questions
push,
other
there will be
than
marketing, and
doing
you'll be happy.
PRs.
Of
And
course. Yeah, that's the case.
if it's
You know, here's the
complicated,
thing.
don't
I mean, here's
don't
my
let
stance on it, and I've
Michael
discussed
Murray
this literally face to face with Lord Harada.
get his
right?
hands
I mean,
on it.
I told him, you know, this was a long time ago. I told him, like, why can't you guys do what they do for Street Fighter, right? And he said, you know, this doesn't work that way for Namco. We just can't do it. It's just like we have an arcade division. It provides so much of a amount of money to us that it's like, this is the way we have to do it. It's the only way the big wigs will even allow us to proceed, because there's a 50% of the revenue of Tekken comes from the arcade, right? That's what he says, right? But I honestly think that even if that's true, and even if all that is true, it doesn't matter. This is the last time this shit is gonna fly. There is no way they're gonna be able to not change this method. Next time, if you put out an arcade release again and make people wait over a year for it again, it's game over. It's game over. It's not gonna work. So maybe they think that it's a good idea this time. Maybe they think like, okay, we'll push the marketing aspect of it. We'll get LL Cool J to say he loves Tekken, and it's gonna be tight. But really, it's not gonna work again. This is gonna be the last straw, I think, for Tekken players, because you can't go.
Yeah, shut up. Unless the arcade division stop bringing money from the arcade, that won't stop happening. I'm sorry. Try to be logical here. It sucks, yes, but
Anywhere on the
that
internet
is the
without people
current
talking shit
situation.
about Tekken right now. So, you know, I think that they are in a situation where it's like lose-lose, so they're being very careful, but I don't think this idea is gonna fly anymore. People are too pissed. Even if it's true, even if it is actually something they have to do, quote unquote.
I hear that Tekken 7 isn't doing that good in the
that's my stance on it. That's my Tekken
on the arcade, in the arcades in Japan, and particularly in Japan.
I think
I don't know about the other
I just
regions.
wanted to read one quote from what
You know, in comparison to the other games.
Since we just announced that we are even starting to work on a PS4 version, what makes you think we need to ramp up the marketing campaign? Did we announce some kind of release date? I am unaware of. Yeah,
like sarcastic attitude, right? Like,
right,
you know.
But I mean, it's not just that. It's just like, I think that just the fact they said like, do we announce that we're starting to work on a PS4 version? That we've even announced that? Like, that makes me think that it's not coming out in April. It's like, that makes me say, yeah, okay. I mean, I had a little bit of hope that Tekken 7 might come out in April because Street Fighter 5 got pushed up to February.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm like, oh shit. Like, fall. It's coming fall. Like, the earliest I can see it coming now is fall.
Spring 2017.
It's not gonna work. This is not gonna work. It doesn't even matter anymore. I mean, if you look at the long term of the franchise, the next 10 years for Tekken, right? That's not gonna work. They're not gonna be able to do this again. It's gonna be bullshit. If they do this again with the arcade release for a couple of years, I mean, arcades are fucking like literally an endangered species. You don't even know about them. There are so many people that are in their teens that have never been to one now. We're getting super duper old now. So it's like, arcades are a joke, and Japan is real small. And I don't know, it's just not gonna work anymore. For me, it's not gonna work. And I've done like, there have been a lot of support arcades podcasts done out of my mouth, you know, but you can't live in the past forever, you know, and I'm starting to see that. And I'm not just starting to see it, it's just like the way it is, you know. This is not gonna work. Anyway, your thoughts, Sajam? Anything to add?
Man, being a Tekken fan sounds like terrible.
Dude,
Yep.
Cheetos are getting destroyed. I mean, it's like, it's really like weird. It's peculiar. I mean, how could it be terrible being a Tekken fan, right? Come on.
Like every time Rip talks to me about Tekken, like all I can sit there and think is like,
Yeah, I
it doesn't sound
remember
like
that
it's
video.
real.
Right?
It sounds like it's made up.
What's going on? Shit's been out for 2 years in the arcade. Jack's got a red mohawk. What the
2
fuck
years.
is
It's
going
like 8
on?
months. 8
You know,
months.
I was talking to Vic the Slick about this, and he was asking somebody about like that qualifier that happened, right? And then like, I was just thinking like the people who qualified from the U.S. was Naps, right? He qualified to go to the
Naps
Korea
and
tournament or
Bloodhawk.
whatever it is, or the Japan tournament.
Yeah.
He doesn't even get to play. Like, he's not even playing the game right now, so he's gonna fly out to a Tekken tournament with like $1 quadrillion on the line with 0 practice.
Welcome to Namco's logic. Let's give the U.S. 2 spots and send them into the lion's den to fight for all this shitload of money. Why even give them the spots?
No,
Hey, you
I
know
don't
what,
think
dude?
they should.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, AK got invited, and JDCR flew to New York to try to earn his
Are
money. He
you
couldn't get it that way.
serious? AK got invited?
AK just got invited. You know what I'm saying? There's other law players in the world that would have liked to been invited. I'm just saying.
That is...
And JDCR just
Chat room,
actually
let's
paid
settle this
money
shit with
to fly.
blues. Why the fuck was he invited? Was he young? That's crazy.
And
I
JDCR,
can't believe-
JDCR practically bought a ticket to go to the. You know, everyone knows that the US is free in probably almost every competitive game except for the one that doesn't matter, like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Smash. Yes, I've said it. I've said it. Yeah, that's actually bullshit. He should have proven to himself with a tournament or something. You know, tournament there. Unless there's no you know, there's no nobody was interested in getting to the I don't know. They should have he should have went for the same treatment as everyone else.
Young
More people
prodigy
are
kid
pissed. Yeah, he's like 13.
who like is almost like good. Like he's good.
No,
but
he's
not great.
good.
good,
He's
he's
very,
good.
very good. But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean he should.
I mean,
be
shit,
just
I'm good
invited.
too. You know.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's crazy. Boo that. That's fucking crazy.
That's so
I'm a
whack.
big fan of the kids too.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's very impressive that he's able to survive amongst killers, right?
And,
But
dude,
he still has to fucking work. I mean, it's bullshit.
The Philippines have the game, right?
Yeah,
Why
they
do they
do
have to
have the
compete
game.
for it?
Just
Why do they have
released
to
just
qualify
released
for
a
it?
few weeks
Why do they
ago.
have a qualifier? This is horseshit. Boo! I'm fucking howling at the moon right now.
Oh,
I know, man. I'm booing at the moon right now. I'm so fucking pissed off. Dude, I can't believe they gave him a fucking spot. Whatever. I'm gonna go buy a bag of Cheetos and fucking destroy that shit just because of this.
You know, after
Okay.
this, waiting for Combat Pack 2 does not sound that bad.
Yeah, really. Combat Pack 2, man. Get fucking hype. Brutality.
It's way sicker than being a Tekken fan.
I'm pissed about that. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm booing. Okay, so what else? What else? Let's talk about more pleasant things.
such as Tekken not being an Evo next year.
All the Evo games, dude.
It's gonna be. Oh yeah, that's a great topic. The
Yeah.
Evo games. The Evo games. So okay, the big one.
Is that
Lord
true?
Wizard, of course, Joey. He tweeted, "Is it possible to have multi-franchise games? So basically focusing on specifically Smash 4 and Melee and Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. What do you guys think? How many games next year at Evo? Ricksta's usually good at this, but unfortunately he was killed in a tragic accident. So
Somebody stepped on him?
yeah, somebody stepped on him. So anyway, what do you something funnier than someone stepped on him, but I'll give you a couple minutes. Rip, try again. Anyway, Seijan, your thoughts?
As far as like multiple games of
Right.
the same, like Smash 4 and Smash Melee, I think you
More
kind of have to have both
specifically,
of those
Street
games.
Fighter 4 and 5. You think Street Fighter 4 will live?
Well, I think for the Smash thing, I think you should have both games, just because like the numbers and support is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So like them not having it doesn't make sense to me. But then Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 is weird. Because Street Fighter 5, like it's the new thing. That's great. Everybody's gonna like, you know, probably like it, but like what happens if it comes out, nobody wants to play it, and then Street Fighter 4 at EVO is like not there, everybody's pissed, it becomes a Smash tournament, we all have nowhere to play.
That's a really unlikely scenario.
Yeah, but I mean the idea that like people don't like Street Fighter 5 as much as Street Fighter and are pissed if it doesn't go to EVO is pretty likely, I think. On one hand, like I really don't think I really wouldn't like it to be at EVO because like it's been there for forever. It's been like 8 years now or something like that, right? So I feel like the game's had
it to be at EVO.
Yeah, I don't know if I would because it's been there for forever. It's had its chance. It had a sick controller malfunction in grand finals this year. You can't get better than that, right? And it's just been played for forever. So it's like on one hand I could totally, yeah, if it wasn't an EVO I probably wouldn't be that upset. But maybe 1 year together, so like both Street Fighter games together this year, and then next year just Street Fighter 5 would be better.
Well, I'll tell you my stance on it. My stance on it is the longer a game is played, the better it is for everyone. It's better for the game because it shows that the game is a better game, but it's also better for the scene and the players because it creates this like long history of regimes of top level players. And I personally think that the game should not be removed from EVO's lineup arbitrarily. I think the thing that should remove Street Fighter V from EVO's lineup is poor attendance itself. So why would you take out the best fucking game at EVO just because the next one came out? That's a very Tekken mentality. I would prefer it if they kept it alive. I don't see any reason why Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 should be competing except for the fact that they're both Street Fighters. That doesn't make logical sense to me at all because the game systems are completely different. And you know, I don't see a reason why they both can't coexist. And I think they should. I think it's more interesting seeing players who are grandmasters and have been competing for 10 years than seeing some scumbags that are just learning some tricks that are going to get patched out less than 6 months into a game. So for me, I'd rather see some fucking grandmasters at EVO. Especially the first year, maybe even the second year. And let's see what happens. Maybe the game will thrive even further. Maybe we'll get another version of Street Fighter 4 and these two games will be like the Santa Maria and the Nina or whatever, you know.
But then do you think so if there's 2 Smash games at EVO hypothetically and then 2 Street Fighter games also, do you put them all like on Sunday also and then it becomes like a Smash and Street Fighter weird like 8-hour block for like Sunday at EVO?
I mean, who knows, man? There are so many possibilities and options. They've discussed doing like a retro EVO room. They've done a lot of different ideas. You know, they've also done consolidating of games, like the weakest games get finished on Saturday. And, you know, there are different ways, different methods to run the tournament as a whole. But, I mean, if they're going to scrap something, don't scrap Street Fighter 4. I mean, scrap some other shit, right? I don't know. But then again, maybe they won't have Street Fighter 4 just because no one's going to support it.
No, there'll be support. Like,
in terms of Capcom.
Oh, maybe.
Capcom's not going to support it because, I mean, I don't think they will. Maybe they will. But
I don't think they will either.
Right. So if Capcom doesn't throw any money at it, you know, is it going to become like, I doubt it'll become like Marvel. Everyone loves Street Fighter 4, dude. That game is fucking ancient history and it's getting 70 people at a weekly? Dude, that's a monster.
I think
Street Fighter 4 is a beast.
I think if you have both Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 at EVO, I don't think it'll be a problem this year.
Yeah.
Not at all. Yeah, especially not this year. But like, I think that if you do, just on the topic of like having 2 Smash games, 2 Street Fighters, and like I don't know, there's like Mortal Kombat 11 and 10 running at the same time.
Why the fuck is that noise happening?
What noise?
Nothing. It's my imagination. Go ahead.
Oh really? Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I think that it's probably fine. Especially I like the way they did it this year, where Smash 4 was on Saturday and Smash Melee was on Sunday. So maybe if you have both Street Fighters, you split them, like do one Saturday, one Sunday instead. So you don't have like a really long Street Fighter block on one day as far as scheduling goes.
I think that, like I said, there's a lot of ways to solve the problem. I don't see that being a bad idea.
Mhm.
I don't see that being a bad idea. I think if Smash and the other one are gonna do it, what's it called? Smash and Melee, the
Yeah,
Zodiac, whatever the hell it's called.
Smash
If they're
and
gonna have
Smash.
how the fuck could Evo have more than one Smash and not more than one Street Fighter?
That would be pretty crazy.
They're so esports if they do that. I mean, dude, come on, man. You're Evo. This has been predominantly a Street Fighter tournament until you realize that Smash is really buff, and you're like, okay, it's better to join them, right? So, I mean, it's still a Street Fighter. SureYouCan.com, right? I mean, how are you gonna do that for Smash and not for your Street Fighter? Come on.
Yeah.
That's the way it's gotta be. At least for a year or two. That would be sick. 10 years? That would be sick.
So,
Go
I was
ahead,
gonna
go ahead.
ask then, what were your guys' 7-game lineups?
Well, hold on a second on that one.
Okay.
What do you think about the Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
Mierda!
What happened?
Less than greater than, less
okay
than
there?
greater than,
I
less
don't know
than,
how to
less than,
fucking
greater
solve
than,
this
less than,
problem.
greater than, less than, less
problem
than,
we have,
greater
man.
than, less than, greater than, less than, less than,
Did you
greater
fix it
than,
yet?
less
Yeah,
than,
that's
greater
funny.
than, less than, less
Do I have to
than,
click
greater
People
than,
actually
less
like
than,
this.
greater
How
than,
do I-
less
how
than,
do I
less
solve
than,
this
greater
problem?
than, less than, greater than,
Donations
less
and
than,
stuff.
less than, greater
Is it still
than,
happening?
less than, greater
Yeah,
than, less
I don't
than,
know how to
less than,
stop
greater
that.
than, less than, greater than,
Let me
less
skip
than,
this.
less than, greater
How do
than,
you
less
stop
than, greater
that?
than, less
You
than, less than,
idiot,
greater than, less than,
hairy
greater than,
piece
less
of
than, less
shit.
Filipino man's about to donate $1 quadrillion.
Oh
Thanks
my
for the
God.
parry there, but you know, it's really how the hell
I
does
don't know.
I don't understand how this is even happening, right? How the hell
I don't know.
How is that happening?
I don't know.
I didn't even do it. It's not even turned on. Everything's closed. Pretend like you can't hear anything. Just keep going. I don't know how to fix it. Okay, whatever. Who gives a
You
shit?
idiotic, hairy, fat man.
What was the topic we were talking about?
The Evo games. Rip
oh
was.
yeah, Rip.
He
What
was
was
starting
your
to say
comment?
something.
Shh, would you guys stop being generous?
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Mierda!
How I can't focus. You're groaning back there. But
I don't know how to solve this problem. Okay, maybe this will solve it. Hold on.
that's
We
all
have
it-
no idea what's happening.
Hmm.
thing.
Okay, hold on. Maybe this will solve it.
Man, what a good problem to have.
Yeah, I know, right?
Man,
Oh, Jesus, you turn it off?
donating me money.
Okay, maybe that fixed it. Okay, I think that fixed it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so problem solved.
Yeah, so I was asking.
Fuck.
I'm out of here.
Well, I mean,
Are you still working on this?
I don't really know what to do, man. I mean, you tell me. You're my guy. You're my IT department.
I don't know, man. You're the
Let me call Rip.
professional. Yeah.
Somebody call. What did they say the N-word?
Turn off Twitch alerts, Professor or dummy.
Hey, someone just donated and said I should turn off Twitch alerts. Yeah, I know that, but I don't know how to. It's not
Someone
on.
spent money to tell you that.
It's turned off already. It's turned off already.
I don't think it's turned off, dude.
What does that mean? What do you mean it's turned off? It's off.
I mean, like, don't you have like CLR browser shit or something?
No. Oh, you mean nope, it's not on. There's nothing on. I mean, what the fuck is on? There's nothing on. Hold on a sec. Just say, hey, you guys make small talk.
I don't want to make small talk with this guy.
Why not? You guys speak all the time.
Exactly. That's right.
Oh.
Sick of this guy.
Jesus.
I don't even know how that could even still be on. Whatever. Who
How
gives
do I
a shit?
refund myself? What?
Tunnel snakes rule.
Dude, what
Tunnel
about
snakes
Fallout? You've been playing, right, Say Jam? Tell me about it.
It's great. I'm a
You love
really
that
big
shit?
fan. It's a little different from the older versions. I can't really talk about it with Rip because he's a nerd and he hasn't played it.
Why the fuck are you playing Tomb Raider, dude?
Yeah, right.
Why are you playing? Fallout just came out. That
And he's
game's,
not
like,
even
so sick.
playing StarCraft. He's story mode of StarCraft. Like, who does
Yeah.
that?
Dude, that's the only part that matters. What am I gonna be? You think I'm gonna be #1 ranked massive
Yeah.
diamond motherfucker? I don't think so. Yeah. That's
So
gonna
you
take
just
like
played
all
the
my life.
story?
Well, I played the other 2 stories. I always want to finish the damn thing. Yeah, I played like 2 out of 3. You can't just like leave it at that. You gotta
Yeah,
close it out.
That
And
sounds
Tomb
super
Raider is
important.
really cool.
I don't even know how it could possibly still be working. It's like turned off. It's turned off.
Okay, it's off then.
But I mean, okay. You sound like you don't believe me, right? So how do you turn it on?
It's off, dude. I believe you.
All right, then. Well, it's off. I believe me too. Evo games, same as last year, right? I mean, nothing's fucking clear. Everyone knows. Everyone
Hey,
knows this
bitch,
shit.
answer my question.
What was
Street
your
Fighter-
question?
Street Fighter Cross Tekken, do you think that game got killed
No.
more because Street Fighter 4 stuck around than if Street Fighter 4 just disappeared? If Street Fighter 4 just disappeared, would Cross Tekken have still been alive?
Love rainbows, flower, unicorn, joyful bunnies, unicorn, jingerly, butterfly, rainbow, sluvib, bunnies,
I'm getting
unicorn,
donations.
joyful butterfly, unicorn, puppy, jingerly, puppy, love flowers, jingerly, unicorn, jingerly, bunnies, bip, pie,
This podcast always delivers.
This would have never happened if Ricksta was here.
I know, man. I think that game sucked in a lot of ways. The gems killed it. The fucking DLC on disc killed it. The Evo making it a team tournament was super whack. There was so many things against that game that it was like whatever. So I don't know. I don't think that will happen again. I think that Street Fighter. Honestly, as much as I don't play Street Fighter and don't really like it, I just think it's a great game. And in the end, I think it's a great game. I think the proof is in the pudding. Everyone plays it and everyone loves it. So it's like, you know, that's it. It's dope. It's gonna be around for 10 years, and I don't think they should try to kill it. I think that Capcom should be proud of themselves. They did something special. They basically saved fighting games in some ways. Basically every other fighting game out there is piggybacking on Street Fighter except Smash. And you know, when I went to Yumicon, I talked to that guy D1, and he was saying how the Smash scene is like totally self-sufficient. It doesn't need anyone. It doesn't need esports. These fools will just carry their heavy TVs into the sunset. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Street Fighter's special, and I don't think that Capcom should kill it. I think Capcom should support it forever, until people don't. Until people don't like it, then Capcom should stop. I mean, I don't know. That's what I think.
You think even if Street Fighter 4 being around hurts the growth potentially of Street Fighter 5?
I mean, does it? If
I don't know.
That's the case, well, we have evidence here with Smash, right? We can have a, like, you know, cross-mogenation between these two games, you know?
I totally think so too, yeah.
I
But
don't-
what I'm saying is, like, if Capcom wants to grow Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 4 ends up being like a deterrent to that, do you think that they would maybe be upset about it, or maybe try something to fix it? Like maybe make it so that if events wanted to be Capcom Pro Tour, they can't run Street Fighter 4 or something.
Ooh, if they were
Like
to
something
do something
crazy like that, which
would
I don't
be,
think
that
they
would be
should
like
do.
them promoting. Okay, so maybe they might be afraid of that, but I don't think that they should promote that thinking into people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think they should support the notion of Street Fighter 4 holding back Street Fighter 5. That's a bad idea to put into people's minds in the first place.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily even have to happen, because we do have evidence of otherwise, you know? So, I don't know. Also, you have to consider that Smash, you know, a lot of people... Okay, so Smash existed, and then the new one came out, and a lot of people think the new one's whack, or at least thought the new one was whack until the recent changes. So, the idea that two games can coexist and the old games fans are haters and the new games fans are newbies, that could happen too. So we could get haters versus newbies, but they're both so strong and they both work together as a scene, and it's Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. So I don't know, I could see it. And I don't think, again, I really think it's important that they don't, at least they don't try to kill Street Fighter 4. If it's gonna die, let the community kill it by lack of attendance at EVO and anywhere else, you know?
That game is not dying. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
no
think
way.
it's definitely not. Because I love that game. It's a great. Everybody in the chat thinks I hate it.
And David sound
I really
alike.
like that game.
Crazy.
What I'm
Please
thinking of
Kappa.
is, I mean, the direct example is like what happened with Street Fighter 4 and Cross Tekken. If something like that, you know, happens again, like theoretically, then I wonder how Capcom will feel about it. So I don't know. I hope that Capcom doesn't try to force Street Fighter 5 down people. Like just give it to them. Like take this game. Don't think about the other game anymore.
Yeah,
I hope
I
they
agree.
support both still, which is like the ultimate end goal, I think. But yeah, that would really suck for them if people are just like Street Fighter 5 is whack. Let's all play Street Fighter 4. Again, that would probably be pretty rough for them, and I don't see that as unlikely.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I think it's more possible than a few of the other scenarios that we've brought up. That is a possible scenario, but I mean, we'll see. The game's coming out so soon, and it's gonna evolve so much. I think we could definitely be comfortable with Street
Nice to
Fighter
have
4
old
being
for
around.
David on the
for a while.
podcast instead of Rickstott. Huge fan, David.
So too.
Hey, you got fans out there, David. Anyway.
It's true.
That's Ultra David?
Okay, good shit.
Well,
It's been a rough
action,
one. I don't know how to
this-
turn
that's
off
the
Twitch
first time
alerts.
I've seen
It's
it.
never been a problem before. I've been doing podcasts for 110 episodes.
Wow,
How
that
could I
many?
not know how to turn off Twitch alerts? It's a bug on their part. It is. It's gotta be. Anyway, who are bitches? My bitch calling's Twitch alerts. And also all the generous motherfuckers in the chat room. And Filipino Man and everybody else who subscribes.
Yeah, Filipino Man really destroyed everything, huh?
Yeah, he was the beginning. He was the beginning. The
And you know
whole
why he
empire
did it?
crumbled. What's that?
Is because I said like, oh yeah, what happens if people don't support Street Fighter 4? Or like, what happens to Street Fighter 5? And then you said, yeah, Street Fighter 4 is a great game, and he was like, yes, thank you, Lord Aerith.
Did the show end? Yeah, the show did end. You idiots. Abruptly, yep. Okay, let me play something else. Well, let me, I should link for the, for Aris' channel before I do anything. This is Aris from Avoiding the Puddle. Follow him, watch him, whatever you do. That's him. Yeah, let me just turn out the sound for this. Yeah, I am planning on changing, dropping Devil Jin for the moment. This is something that I was thinking about ages ago, actually. Trying to drop Devil Jins at least until I actually perfect my execution on point, because I hate playing this game unless I'm perfect with it. Seriously, playing Mishimas playing Mishimas like this is gonna be a real miss, and since Heihachi is the easiest Mishima, so I won't mind. Still playing with him, because I don't know what will I do if I actually played anyone that isn't a Mishima. Mishimas are probably the main reason I'm playing this game. I hate playing with Lars, but he's good. He's good and easy. That's why I play him. that actually does less damage. Let me try and play something. I don't want to. I'll probably bring the. There isn't anything that I want to. Or there is another podcast, but it's not game related. It's actually hardware and somewhat computer, computer news and IT and computer engineering stuff. So these things interest me, but I don't know if GC is onto that. Cloud in Smash, get real. Yeah, I'll bring back the sound. Someone sent me something. Who sent me an invite? I might join later, I don't know. يمكن اخش بعدين، لاني لازلت ودي، لاني من فترة بمطي عن تكن، ودي احاول اني اتعود على الاركيد ستيك، يعني زي خلقوا الناس، لاني لا زلت يعني قعدت فترة طويلة بالاركيد ستيك، وتوقعت اني على الاقل الموفمنت تكون عندي تمام، يعني ما يعني الالكتريك والشغلات هذه ما هي مشكلة، ما عندي مشكلة فيها، لكن الشغلات الثانية هي اللي مزعجتني صراحة. عشان كذا الفكرة اني اوقف العب ديفل جن، وحتى كازيا لان كازيا وديفل جن صعبين مقارنة، لو نقارنهم بهيهاتشي سهل وكويس بالنسبة لي. هيهاتشي وافضل من شيما. وبس، الطبع يغلب. متعود اني العب ديفل جن، او متعود من الفترة اللي هي فترة ال4 شهور او حاجة زي كذا، فترة 4 شهور. نعم. ما في غير هذا اشخاص اونلاين، واحد منهم لاج وواحد منهم اتصال كويس. يمكن اخش اطقطق معه شوي، يمكن بس ابي اخذ عاد هذه اذا ما طولت طبعا، واحتمال اعطي نفس الوقت اعطيه لي اعطيها الرايزنج ثاندر مستقبلا. ما في مشكلة في اتصالي شيء. اشوف ان في عندي دروب 1320 فريم. ألف 1320 كم ثانية يعني؟ 1 3 2 0 تقسيم 30 تقريبا حول الدقيقة. قاعد يقطع معي. والله اصلح سبيد تيست سريع نشوف وش السالفة. انا ما اتوقع المشكلة من عندي، لان اتصال النت عندي نادر ان يصير فيه مشاكل. عادة مع الخدمة اللي أنا أستخدمها. اي اتصال النت عندي ما في أي مشاكل نهائيا. ما في مشاكل. احتمال كان في تقطيع قبل شوي على فكرة، لاني قاعد اصلح سبيد تيست للابلود، لكن لا ما عندي مشاكل. اخ يا تكن. في حاجة نسيت أشيك عليها، خلني أشيك عليها سريع سريع. اتمنى تعذروني لمدة 5 دقايق اقل ان شاء الله، بس بحاول اعبيلي مويه وارجع لاني بديت اعطش. كون معكم بعد شوي الان ان شاء الله. مفروض اني اشغل مزيكا. عاوزين تسمعون شوية مزيكا؟ اوكي طيب. وفي كذا اغنية كويسة موجودة عندي في OC Remix. open. نكون معكم بعد شوي ان شاء الله. أفا ما كان فيه ريبيتيشن. غريبة. عموما كان المفروض هذه حاجة شيك عليها. ما طولت أنا عاد، كنت سمعتوا غالب الأغنية وقعدتوا دقيقة تسمعون لا شيء، بس قاعدين تشوفون شكيل ونيل وهو يشكشك. أنا وين وصلت هنا؟ ودي ألعب متل جير. موجود عندي متل جير 5 على البي سي، ودي ألعبها أصلح لها يعني ستريم، لكن طبعا ما أصلح لها ستريم في القناة، عندي قناة ثانية. يعني الناس اللي ما يعرفون أنا عندي قناة ثانية في ايوه مثل ما كنت اقول، انا عندي قناة ثانية مخليها مخصصة للالعاب السنجل بلاير وما الى ذلك، لكن ما ابغى العب متل جير فيها لاني لسه ما انتهيت من القصة، فخايف اني اصلح لها ستريم ويجي واحد خاش عرض ويعطيني سبويلر. عشان كذا ما راح تشوفوني. اذا خلصت اللعبة الاساسية حارجع للمهمات الجانبية، وراح تشوفوني صلحت فيها ستريم الحساب الثاني. حسابي الثاني على عنوان have a nice day، فتشوفون هذا الاسم have a nice day، كليك عليه صلحوا فولو اذا كنتوا تبون تتابعوني هناك. ما راح تسقع. ايوه اللي احب انوه ان حساب هذا نايس داي حيكون ستريم فيه بالانجليزيه بحته، ما راح يكون لاي احد يتكلم عربي. لكن اذا يعني اذا شفت اذا انت شفت ما في احد وتبي تتكلم عربي خذ راحتك، لكن اذا شفت الان يتجمعون ويتكلمون انجليزي ما راح اضطر اني اوقفك انك تتكلم عربي. حيكون الحساب هناك بشكل اساسي للمتحدثين بالانجليزيه. امس يعني حاجة ودي اتكلم عنها. يعني عادة انا ما عندي شيء اتكلم عنه، انا ما احب اتكلم يعني في القناة، خصوصا قنوات الفيديو جيمينج وهذا، ما احب اتكلم عن السياسة وهذا. مو بسبب انه يعني خايف من احد، لا، لانه عادة لما تخش في وسط فيديو جيمز ولما تحاول انك تتكلم بشيء سياسي او ديني او يعني، انا بالعكس انا عندي شغلة ان كل واحد يطرح رأيه، حتى لو انه يشوف انه سلبي، حتى لو انه يشوف شيء سلبي في دينه نفسه، حتى لو انه على الاسلام، انا ما عندي اي مشكلة. لكن اتطرق للشغلات هذه ان غالبية العقليات اللي نشوفها هنا في سواء في تويتش ولا في هيت بوكس، كلهم عقلياتهم زي وجيههم فعليا. يعني ما بيضحك واحد مخه ما للساعة، ما طول فكره وطول عمره طول تفكيره ما عمره شغل فكره بأي شيء غير افلام كرتون وجيمز. او تلقاه من النوع اللي ما اذا كان واحد من الاجانب كل الحاجات اللي يعرفها عن الاسلام كلها ما يعرفها الا من 4chan، واللي طبعا كل واحد يحسب انه alternative media هو الكلام الصح. ان عندنا عندنا اذا واحد يخش الجنة له 72 ما ادري 73 عذراء ولا حاجة زي كذا، او انواع التخلف يعني تخلف ديني يعني فعليا. لكن واحد امس سألني، واحد بولندي سألني عن هل انا راضي ان الحريم يغطون وجيههم ولا انا من نوع المسلمين المتحضرين. فيعني هذا شيء يعني شغل انتباهي شوي عن كيف ان نظرة الاجانب للدين فعليا، انه اذا شيء قديم انه فعليا شيء غلط، انه لازم تبني عليه. والشيء الغريب يعني لما تتكلم عن حاجات زي كذا، يعني لازم يعني اذا شفت رأي، يعني لما يجيك واحد عايش طول عمره في السعودية وعندنا ديننا، ويجيك واحد يسألك ذا السؤال، تقول له ايش فيك انت غبي، انت احمق. ما في حاجة اسمها اسلام متحضر وحاجات. الاسلام واحد، يا انك ترضى فيه يا انك ما ترضى فيه. ما تقدر تاخذ حاجة في الاسلام وتترك وتاخذ اللي يعجبك وتترك اللي ما يعجبك. لا، الدنيا ما هي ماشية زي كذا. يا انك تصير مسلم ولا عاد تصير اللي تبي، ولك الحرية انك تصير اللي تبي. يعني هذه انا اشوف انها شيء حرية، ومفروض ان ما نمنع احد. انه يمكن نمنعهم انهم يسكنون عندنا مثلا. نقول اذا انت ما انت راضي بالاسلام لازم تشوف لك صرفة انك ما تقعد هنا في السعودية. لان مثلا لو انه يقول انا ما عندي مشكلة اشرب، ما عندي مشكلة الحريم يفتشون نفسهم ويخلي حريمه يفتشون، لا هنا تصير مشكلة. يعني شو يا عزيزي، شوف لك صرفة، يعني انك تمشي على الوضع هنا ولا تروح تشوف لك صرفة تطلع من برا الديرة. وهذا المفروض اللي يخلونه يصلحونه صراحة، ما يتركون احد هذا. لكن عشان ارجع لكلامي، لما تشوف رأي زي كذا من شخص اجنبي، ما تستعجل بالكلام وتشوف تقول ده انت غبي ولا مهبول ولا. نظرة الأجانب أو غالب الأجانب اللي كثر ما أسمع عنها، خصوصا أنا كلمت ناس عن هالشيء وكلمت ناس دارسين في أوروبا، خصوصا نظرات أوروبيين نوعا ما عنصرية للدين بشكل عام، مو بشرط للمسلمين، مو بشرط للإسلام. في بعض الدول من ضمنها بولندا والنمسا مو النمسا عفوا، اللي هي هولندا وبولندا وفرنسا، لهم نظرات متعصبة للدين الإسلامي بشكل أقوى من الديانات الثانية. ولهم كلهم عندهم نظرات للدين يعتبرونها يعني نوعا ما تفكير ارتجاعي. فدائما أنت لما تطالع على أسئلة، أنت لازم تطالع على خلفية الشخص اللي سألك. شوف وش اللي خلاه يسأل ذا السؤال، وشلون لقط هالمعلومات، وش فكرته عن الإسلام أصلا عشان تقدر تجاوب شيء مقنع. وطبعا في كل الحالات يعني سواء كان مسلم وخلفيته في الإسلام انه كان ساكن في السعودية ولا خلفيته الإسلام ساكن في أوروبا، في نظرة يعني للناس اللي ينظرون نظرة متخلفة عن الدين. إذا كان الشخص غبي يعني ويبين من كلامه ومن سؤاله، إذا كان شخص غبي أفضل شيء سواء كان خلفيته عنده خلفية قوية في الإسلام ولا لا، أي شخص غبي تحاول تناقش معاه لا تتناقش معاه. فهذا أفضل حل. لكن طبعا ما ناقشته ولا أعطيته جواب، بس أعطيته جواب اي شيء عشان نقفل السالفه، لاني مثل ما قلت انا ما احب اتناقش في الدين والشغلات هذه في يعني حول القنوات هذه، قنوات الفيديو جيمز هذا. انا عارف نوعية غالبيتكم ولا حتى هو يسأل وداري عن السالفه، داري عن عمره، بس يتفرج على افلام كرتون ويجلخ عليها ويلعب فيديو جيمز. طفشت من تكن. اقول لكم اياه صراحة، طفشت من تكن، طفشت من التمرين، لكن لازم حضطر اني اكثف لعبي في تكن شوي، لاني لازم ارجع اتعود على اللعب زي خلق الناس. لازم احاول اني ارجع اتعود على، او لازم يصير تحكمي بالاركيد ستيك لازم يرجع زي ما كان وانا العب بالكنترولر. هذه الاولوية اللي بحطها لي. واذا كان اذا كان الاكسكيوشن قاعد يعقدني في شخصيات زي هيهاتشي والمشيمز، حاضطر اني ابدلهم. حيكون خيار سيء ومقرف مع الاسف، لكن حتى لو ان الشخصيات اللي بلعب فيهم سيئة، لكن اهم شيء اني اقدر اصلح الموفمنت. اهم شيء الموفمنت عندي اولوية قبل اي شيء. يمديني اصلح باك داش، يمديني اصلح سايد. شوف قبل شوي حاولت اني اصلح سايد سب ولا طلعت من بعد الباك داش. هذا هو راح يكون ستريمي لليوم. هذا هو. وينكم يا حقون تكن؟ والله في كل الحالات حتى لو انكم جيتوا يعني كان فيه نسبة معينة انكم ما تلعبون يعني. ما راح نلومكم اليوم لكن حنلومكم الايام اللي فاتت اللي ما كنت اشوفكم تخشون فيها. ويعطيهم العافية للاثنين ولا للشخص ولا الشخصين اللي كانوا يخشون، لكن البقية shame on you. عيب عليكم تقولون انكم ناس تحبون اللعب، والله انكم بعد ما تلامون يعني. تكن تاج صايرة طفش، وتكن 7 بعيدة، والعاب جديدة واجدة نزلت، من ضمنها العاب فايتنج، من ضمنها العاب سنجل بلاير كويسة. ما حد ينلام صراحة ترك تكن فعليا في الفترة هذه ولا الفترة الشهور الجاية. على كل حال هذا راح يكون الستريم لها اليوم. نشوفكم بكرة 8 مساء توقيت السعودية. يمكن ابدأ بتكن، يمكن لا، يمكن ابدأ برايزنج ثاندر، يمكن لا. وش حابدأ الى الان انا ماني داري وش المفروض اني حابدأ فيه، لكن نحاول قدر الامكان. طبعا مقصر الفترة اللي فاتت في دخولي في الستريم، طبعا هو بسببين يعني. يعني اني مرات انشر لو اني ما القى احد داخل اونلاين، فاقول لنفسي وش ولا تعب نفسي اخش اونلاين، خليني اقعد العب الالعاب المكومة عندي. يعني عندي انا مشكلة العاب واجد ودي اخلصها سنجل بلايرز طبعا، ما هي مالتي بلاير. لو مالتي بلاير صلحت لها ستريم. هذه ما حد يخش عندي اذا صلحت ستريم تكن، ولا حد يخش عندي اذا صلحت ستريم ل رايزنج ثاندر. ما ادري وش عندكم، كيفكم. انا حكون موجود دائما وابدا، لان اذا كان في العاب فاينتنج كويسة راح تشوفون ذا ستريم دائما موجود. نشوفكم باكر 8 مساء بتوقيت السعودية. تصبحون على خير.